Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Medieval Dynasty on the PlayStation 5. So you can see that Jynx has been playing just a little bit off camera. She only played the rest of that day we left off on. And then the morning of this day?
So we're on like day 1.5 of summer.
So she didn't play very long. Essentially, she finished that one mission. So that was the last...
Help your neighbors.
Yeah, the last neighbor we had to do for that. She also sold some stuff for us.
Berries.
Yeah, she was picking berries, and she sold those. And that beer that she found, which I'm shocked, she sold the beer. That is not the Jynx I know.
Game Jynx is all about the money. I don't like the drunk effects in games, so alcohol is of no use to me.
She only likes it in real life. So she sold all that and got us a good little chunk of change here. And did you buy anything?
I bought 2 buckets, because let me tell you about this wench. So I thought because I flirted with her, that we had some chemistry, that she would just move in with me and sleep in my bed.
Well, you think maybe calling her a wench might have caused some issues?
I didn't start calling her that until after the drama that she started in my life.
Okay. A woman causing drama in your life?
I didn't know.
This doesn't sound accurate at all.
I didn't know. She wants her own house. And then she's bitching about being thirsty. So I built her a well, and she's like, I'm still thirsty. So I had to go buy her a bucket, because even though the woman works at the well, she can't drink out of it. She's not very smart. I don't want her to be the mother of my children.
Well, she could just be our first villager. She doesn't have to be our spouse. Maybe we'll build the whole village up, and we'll have choices.
She's going to rue the day she didn't move in with me.
This is what's going on here. Jynx is just super salty that the woman wouldn't move in with her.
That she rejected me.
She rejected you. She was willing to come to your village with you, but was not willing to live in the same building.
But that's just a testament of how, crappy my game is. I can't even get a homeless woman to move in with me. That's pitiful. Makes me sad.
Well, you're neighbors now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What is her name, anyway?
You already forgot her name.
Mildred.
Is that an A at the end? Is it Mildreda? Yeah, Mildreda. So we'll try to remember her name, Mildreda. We'll forget, guys. She's the only villager we have. We're still going to forget. So what are we going to be doing here in this episode?
We're going to be planting our cabbage seeds.
Oh, we're just planting them right in front of our house here?
No,
or is
this is just a path.
Oh, okay. We're getting paths going and everything.
Gonna look nice so that dumb people don't get lost.
Do they actually follow the paths and stuff?
No.
No? They just walk wherever they want, walk in your grass?
They don't care.
Because they've never been in the military.
So let's get our fields going.
If you don't know what I mean, if you're in the military, if you've been in the military, you know what I mean. They do not want you walking in the grass. It's a big deal. Always yell at you. Don't walk in the grass. It's I've never heard that before anywhere else.
It's that just grass.
Yeah, that you can't walk in grass.
It'll be all right. Where do we want to put it?
Is this our crops?
Yeah, this is our crops. Right now we just have enough money for a plot of 10.
A plot of 10?
Let's see which way it's going.
Maybe if you put it in front of her house, she'll know that it's going to be her job to farm it.
It ain't going to be her job.
Yeah, it is going to be all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer. It's all crooked. You can't straighten that out?
No.
Okay, well. I guess it's the way we set up our village.
Maybe we can put it off
it's not a big deal or anything. It might be a big deal to some people.
It means everything.
Some people will get very frustrated if it's not a straight, it doesn't look nice and square, lined up with the buildings.
I guess we can kind of do it over here.
Yeah, you can put it behind the buildings, doesn't have to be in the front.
So, plot of 10.
And is this where we're going to plant the cabbages?
Yeah.
So I don't know that I've ever seen you, start a farm before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No? I've seen you do the farming.
Fields. I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert. I do need to go get a log.
What do we need a log for?
Because we need a hoe.
Are you expecting? You're not expecting me.
Apparently,
you're not expecting me to be your hoe, are
yes. you? I can't wait for multiplayer.
Because I really don't want to be a hoe.
But I don't think that's supposed to come out until next year.
Yeah, we had a couple people mention in the comments. I expect that. I mean, we can hope that it comes to all platforms at the same time. But I kind of expect that the PC will kind of get patches before the console versions. That's typically what you see. I mean, if you just look at, for an example, look at House Flipper. You know, House Flipper came out on console, and it's still like way behind the PC series when it comes to patches and expansions. Now, that's just one example, but I can name numerous ones. Obviously, all the Paradox games, their strategy games, their console versions are always way behind the PC version. So I imagine that the PC version will get the co-op well before the console version does. And we might do another series once it gets...
I'm going to make you farm.
Yep, I gotta be Jinx's hoe, I guess.
Hell yeah. I forgot we got some skills.
How many skills we got?
So I think we got 3 points, one in each of these highlighted areas.
So what are you thinking we need to improve on?
I'm just gonna get the knowledge so that we can get more skills.
I guess it makes sense, yeah. I think I said that before. It does make sense to get as many points in that as you can. So we can level up faster. And so this is going to get us more of this type of experience, right? Not the tech experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is, for each little thing that you do.
Oh, so each one has its own skill for...
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of skill points you got to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that one you just got?
That one I put into to help me with the temperature.
So you're not such a pansy about the temperature?
Yeah, because the winter's going to be brutal.
Because we're not going to have the clothing for it.
Yeah.
So you're going to be like me out in the winter. I barely wear anything most of the winters, guys.
Yeah, but you don't shiver and bitch about it.
No, because I like it. I can't tolerate the heat, guys. I like it cold.
I don't like the cold anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never did, but now I'm just like, I can't. I'll freeze to death.
Jinx wears a hoodie like year round nowadays. And I tell her that because she's always got the hoodie on, like, where do you go from there? So, like, if you're in the middle of the summer and you're wearing a hoodie, then when winter comes, what are you going to do? Because you've already acclimated to, like, having the hoodie on in summer weather. So once it gets really cold, it's like you're not even wearing the hoodie anymore.
Oh, I need fertilizer.
So now Jinx is in the house with 2 hoodies on.
I don't wear 2 hoodies.
And a coat.
Because I feel like I'm wearing a straight jacket if I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt under a hoodie. So I just have to do the hoodie thing. But then I'll put on my beanie.
She does wear like 2 pairs of socks though.
Sometimes.
And she'll have like long johns on.
Okay, but you know that I have like Lady Death fingers and toesies. Like, it's bad.
I have this, I got these like kind of like long underwear from the military that they gave me. And they're super, super warm.
The Polypros.
Yeah, I never really used them though because I don't like wearing them. I don't think I ever wore them because I don't like wearing the underwear ones because like you can't take them off without getting naked essentially.
Getting completely bucket naked.
And so like it'll be really cold at night or in the morning when we wake up super early. And then it gets warmer and then I'm just too hot. So I'd rather be cold in the morning so that I don't have to, because you might not have time to get naked. I mean, you'd think when you're in the army, you always got time to get naked, but sometimes you don't.
I am dirty.
So what are we doing here?
We're planting our cabbages.
I mean, what's the process, the steps here?
So you got to plow, then you got to spread poop everywhere, which is why I'm dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to spread your seeds. And that's it. And then when the season changes, there will be cabbages.
Did you say the fertilizer? Did we do the fertilizers already?
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay.
And then I guess you got to till the fertilizer into
Okay, I think you skipped that step when you're explaining because you just said plow.
But everybody saw me do it. They knew what I was talking about.
So basically, you put the fertilizer in, then you till it in, then you plow, and then you put the seeds?
No, you plow. You plow up. I don't know the correct terminology. I smack the dirt with the hoe, and then I put poop on it, and then I smack the poop with the hoe, and then I put seeds on it.
This does not sound like farming at all.
That is.
I heard you smacked your hoe, you smacked her with poo,
yeah,
and then you spread your seed on her. Like, this doesn't sound...
That's what happened.
This sounds wildly
inappropriate. She should have just moved in with me.
I apologize, guys. Jinx is crude.
Yeah, I am.
So, are we not going to do the mission up there? Because I asked Jinx about it, and she was like, we got too much stuff to do. We building hunting lodges and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could.
We don't have to do it. I like that we're farming finally.
Because without the storage, like, you can't really do anything.
So what's this, like a big building we got to construct?
Yeah.
It looks like we don't have the experience for it yet.
This is the workshop.
No, the one that you just passed by, the storage. The food. Oh, is that just food storage?
Oh, yeah, I guess we don't.
Yeah, we don't have it yet. So we got to do more farming, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about the resource storage, sorry.
Oh, okay. I see. So there's multiple types of storage?
Yeah, so the resource storage is like, all of your wood, and so that your woodshed people can put stuff in there.
I mean, it makes sense that there would be multiple storages. You don't want your wood next to your beans.
Maybe you do. I don't know. In the workshop,
see, I told you she was crude, guys.
Stuff.
Told you she was crude.
That's not my fault.
What, did I pick the words wood and bean?
Yeah.
Because I intentionally did that because I knew.
I was born this way.
I knew where your mind was going to go.
I need some food. So I feel like we need to go kill another deer.
Oh, I mean, we have a mission to hunt boar and fox, or fox.
But you know how I feel about boar.
But we have to kill boar or fox to complete the mission.
Yeah, we do. So we probably should go out there and do some hunting.
So the hunting lodge, that's where you assign a villager to it, right?
Yeah, and they'll do the hunting.
And then they'll do the hunting for you?
Mm-hmm.
Does it count if they hunt the boar and fox? Or is it you specifically that's got it?
It's me specifically.
Of course.
It's like, I need to prove myself.
Mm-hmm. Prove yourself you're a hunter.
Village leader.
Yeah. Is there something up on that hill over there?
Probably.
Well, look up real quick.
I feel like I need one more.
One more spear?
Boar be bitches.
Well, yeah, also, if you miss a lot. I'm not saying you're going to miss a lot or anything.
Sure.
Yes, but if you do happen to miss a lot, then you'd want to have many spear.
Let's get into our hunting position.
So when you hit the deer, and you actually hit them, how many hits does it take throwing the spears?
I think it depends on where you hit it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so like headshots do more damage?
If you hit it in the toe, though, it might take like 10 or 12.
All right, so we're on the chase, guys. We just did that hunting simulator series. Was it Way of the Hunter?
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks to it.
I'm so fast.
Except for I feel like this is a lot easier.
Did I not even hit that one?
And we had a gun in that one. I feel like you did. It looked like you did, but I'm not seeing any blood coming out of it.
Yeah, true. And I don't see the spear in the toe.
Yeah, sticking it. Oh, did you threw it at its toe?
I'm pretty sure I did.
All right, well, there's a big old buck right there. Look at him. He's just looking at it. He's not even scared. These woodland creatures have no respect for you.
He's just going to hide behind the tree.
Can't see me. So do bucks, give you more meat?
I don't think so. I think it's the same.
Do they give you antlers at least?
Yeah. I know the elk did. I just don't have the technology to hang them on the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how to hang things up.
That's advanced stuff, Jinx.
It is. So I need to get right up on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then throw. Maybe I won't miss.
Maybe you won't miss.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, did you lose your spear?
I don't know.
You're about to lose your deer as well.
Oh, did he go? I thought he went invisible.
Did they do that?
I don't know. Because I was chopping down a tree and then a deer popped out of it. So.
It's kind of a bummer. It's so difficult to stab them.
Yeah. Especially when I'm so tired.
Yeah, you're exhausted. It almost feels like he's talking to you.
Wait a minute.
It's like, leave me alone. Stop it.
I forgot. I pushed the wrong button.
Blowing his rape whistle here. He's definitely slowing down a lot.
Yeah. Die, bitch. This is awful.
It's funny how his...
Oh, no. I need my spear back.
It's funny how his tail goes up when you stab him.
Jesus. How many stabs does it take?
Well, you're not hitting him.
Well, I'm tired.
Yeah, you're exhausted.
We're both tired. I'm just going to lean on you for a second, friend.
Yeah, I think you need to put some points into your endurance. And
I finally got him.
you broke your spear, though.
Yeah, well, at least he's dead.
Successful hunt, guys.
That's
what's important here. Yeah, I feel like maybe putting some points in endurance, increase our stamina some. I think that would help.
Yeah, but that's not available until way later.
So they're like level locked or tier locked or something? I see.
Yeah.
Because it's like a tree. Yeah, I got it.
Everything that you want is like towards the end. They kind of, they hang that bait out for you. Well, you better keep playing. Good things are yet to come.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got our deer. It wasn't what we needed for the quest, but we can eat now.
We can eat, and you can feed your woman.
My wench. I need a bar.
She just stands around angry all the time.
Yeah, she does. Well, I mean, this is her. She's off work now, so now she can just like stare at the sunset, which they do for a little while. That's what they do for fun.
I mean, I imagine you don't have a whole lot to do for fun around here. I mean, what else would you do? There's nobody else who lives in the village.
To me. I'm lonely.
The only person that's there is the person who won't stop calling you a wench. Constantly wants you to do all the work.
I guess we won't cook 17 steaks. I won't make you guys watch that.
Seems like a bit much. Does it take a long time to cook it all up?
It does. Like, whenever you see me just, like, sitting over there, like, on my phone or listening to music.
Yeah.
I'm cooking.
That's what you're doing?
Because I usually don't sleep.
Uh-huh.
Like, whenever you get a big old village going.
Because you don't need to sleep in this game, right?
No, you don't really.
It's just, like, skipping the night.
Mm-hmm. But, like, you know, there's shit to be done. Why sleep? You got villagers to feed.
Yeah, so I'll be like over here on the couch or something. The rare time we get some like chill time, which isn't often these days. But when we do, I'll be like on the couch, like playing the PlayStation or watching something, doing something with the kids, and she'll be on the PC playing this game. And yeah, she'd be sitting there on her phone. I'm like, I thought you were playing the game.
Like, I am. I'm multitasking here. So now I guess we can build the hunting lodge if you want.
Sure. Yeah, we'll complete this quest. We would have to also hunt 3 boar, 3 fox. I think it's either or, right? So if you're really that terrified of the boar, you could hunt foxes instead. But I imagine because they're so tiny that just like one spear should do the trick, right?
Yeah.
So you're putting this like out off in the forest. That makes sense. Kind of away from the village.
Mm-hmm.
Hunters never get to live next to everybody.
Nope. Put it out here, although, you know, the trees will disappear because I'll chop them all down.
There won't be any forest over here anywhere.
Oh, I lost some berries, but oh well.
All right, so...
I figured out that I do actually have an area down by the water where I can harvest stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, that's nice.
We'll try to see if there's some stones around here, though, which there are.
Okay, so is this going to be similar to the construction of the houses?
Oh, yeah, it's very similar.
Like
Start
similar...
out with your stones, like exactly the same.
Well, yeah, you got to get the foundation. A similar amount of resources, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it shouldn't take long for us to get this built. Yeah, Jinx did want to do some of the construction off camera. Plus, I had a video rendering. And so she was, she got that house built for our villager, which is just crazy. Got 2 people here and they can't live together.
Yeah. I don't know what her
gotta have a separate house. Well, I mean, you were convinced because she accepted your offer to come to the village that she was into you. But I was not so sure because of like, if you gotta look at the, you know, the body movement.
Yeah.
You gotta look at those signs for whether or not she's actually interested. And she was looking from, you know, side to side. That's a clear sign that the lady is looking for a friend or somebody to save her from this interaction.
Like, oh my god, I'm so bored. This guy is creepy.
Yeah, she's probably looking for exits.
Where's
she going to run to? Where's the village guard?
There's no guards in this game.
Are there witnesses?
No. Everyone minds their own business.
The peasants saw nothing. Peasants were a suspicious bunch, though.
I'm just going to punch it. Well, yeah, they should be. Everyone's awful.
But yeah, I've read some primary sources where they talked about like going into villages, historical primary sources. So they talked about going to villages where nobody knew them, and just how unfriendly the villagers were, like because it was a stranger.
Well, yeah, like who's this guy?
Yeah, like what are you doing here?
Oh, you say you're a monk or a priest or whatever. You're just here for our coins.
Well, the villagers typically didn't have very many coins.
I know, so
I guess it depends on the time period, of course.
Of anyone who's like, I will save your soul for a fee.
Yeah, it depends on the time period, because of course a bit later, they wouldn't be using coins for their paying for whatever they needed. Yeah, we are going to chop all these trees down.
All of them.
So you put it over here in the forest, so that it would kind of look like it's in a forest zone, but...
Yeah, but I'm lazy, so I ain't going to run away from here when there's perfectly good trees.
Right there.
I can't wait to get a lumberjack.
Yeah, it takes down the trees for you.
Yeah, but you need like 1 million lumberjacks. Because good grief.
Well, and I remember you telling us in the PC series that they're also just not very good about getting the work done.
Yeah,
like they're very slow. It looks like it's getting dark already, huh?
Yep, a little bit. You can have a torch while you have an axe, but there's a lot of tools that you can't use a torch with.
Because you need both hands.
Yeah,
makes sense.
A shovel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. Who shovels with one hand?
I do, because I'm super strong. So strong.
That's not true. I've seen you shovel.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is that we will need more people in the village, and I can just go grab a random guy from anywhere.
Yeah,
and then he will totally move in with her, and they'll be fine, and they'll live happily ever after, and have some children.
They'll actually get married and everything too.
Yeah.
Like she's never even met him before, and she's good.
He's still better than me.
Yeah, that's wow. That's a little bit. That's a little depressing.
It is depressing.
It's sad. I feel kind of bad for you now.
I know. Oh gosh, I thought the tree was falling.
It wasn't even going anywhere near you.
That's why I need a lumberjack. I'm scared. Maybe that's why she's not attracted to me.
Because you're scared of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Women don't typically find that attractive.
It's not really attractive.
No. Aren't they whine all the time?
Yeah. That's me.
So are we going to have to go find a villager to hire to work in this hunting lodge?
Yeah. Because she won't do it. She does like working, but she doesn't like hunting.
Because they all have like different preferences and stuff.
Yeah, this is like a survival skill. And you kind of get to know them when you talk to them. Ask, hey, what do you like? Or what do you not like doing?
I remember her saying something like she liked doing hard work, right?
She does, so she'd be good in like the farms. I don't like to let my people do the farming though, because that's my favorite part.
Well, that, and don't you always need like the skills for it too?
That's true, yeah, because the more you let them do it, the less skill points you're actually getting to progress your technology tree.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning in the PC series how you had to constantly wake up like way earlier than everybody else to get out there and do the farming before they start getting the work done, because eventually they become so efficient at it that they get all the work done before you're even able to.
Yeah, they get pretty good at it.
That was kind of silly, right? Dropping that log onto your...
It's fine.
Your building you're constructing?
Totally fine.
And there is like damage to buildings, right?
Yeah, but that's every season. Your stuff has a durability that goes down.
So it's more like wear and tear.
Yeah, it is. Like you'll have to get like certain resources to patch it up.
I see.
Like some sticks to fix a hole in your wall, or the thatch to fix the roof, depending on what it's made of course. I know a lot of people like to have like the fancier buildings, and I do for like a lot of like my original villagers, and then my house as well.
Jinx always has the nicest house in the village, of course. As you would.
Why wouldn't I? But yeah, those things are a little more expensive to fix. So I like to just have my peasants in the cheapest houses.
Do you like have preferences for people based on their jobs, or assign people based on your preferences for them? Like people you don't like, you have them cleaning up the shitter, and people who are your best friends, you give them like the easy job?
Not necessarily like the easy job. I do try to, keep them in jobs that they like to do. But it's basically like whoever's been there the longest, like my oldest friend.
I see.
Like who has lived in the village the most.
So yeah, you do have a bit of a preference.
Except for this wench.
As long as we keep it with efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's typically the way I play as well. Like efficiency is always on the top of my mind in my games. But I also do, consider roleplay.
Yeah.
If I don't like somebody, they're going to get all the crappy jobs.
And I don't like the snooty people, like the crafters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess unless, I don't know. I just kind of make up a story for them as I go and kind of role play from there.
And that's one of the fun things about, these type of games. And we've done it in some of our Let's Plays before, actually, where we kind of just give everybody a little bit of a personality they don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice when games kind of add to that role play themselves, but yeah, sometimes you just gotta make things up.
Yeah, and like it gets to where you have so many villagers that I really don't even care what they do, because I don't know who they are. I'm just desperately grabbing people. Anybody
come work here. How many people did you have in your biggest village?
Oh geez, I don't even remember.
I know you had a bunch of little like chitlins, little children walking everywhere.
Yeah, there's tiny spawn everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just like an army of toddlers everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And
you already got antlers up there. I guess because it's a hunting lodge. That makes sense.
Yeah, it comes decorated.
Shoot, this is where I want to live.
For real.
But you can't just place beds anywhere, right?
No. Yeah, it's only in the buildings.
I see. Oh, you mean the bed's already in the buildings?
Yeah. Or in the houses or whatever.
Yeah.
The bigger houses you get, the more beds you have.
So you can have more kids, right?
Yeah, because I think you can have like 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure how that works, once they grow up and then you take over as them.
Do you get to like pick which kid you want to be?
I don't know. I think you just become the oldest. You're like heir.
We should probably sleep at night, Jinx.
Okay.
Well, it's really dark on YouTube.
That's true. You can't see
I don't know how well you guys will be able to see.
I get my torch back out.
So yeah, we'll sleep. I know that Jinx wants to do it efficiently here, where we're working all night.
It makes sense.
But yeah, it's so dark on YouTube. Is it, wow, it's like windy as hell.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jeez, the trees are going to blow away.
It's raining? Oh, that's kind of cool. You don't need to...
It's kind of weird on console, but...
Yeah, a bit. So you don't need to water the plants, right?
No, you don't. Which is great.
So it's not like...
I don't even know how you would do that.
So it's not like Stardew, where it's like raining and you get all excited because it means you don't have to do...
Oh, yeah, I got the day off.
Yeah, you don't have to water all your plants.
Gonna go mining.
That's another game that Jinx plays the crap out of.
I love farming, guys. At least in games.
Well, shoot, the new place that we bought, if you didn't know, I think we mentioned it earlier in the series, and I think everybody should know at this point, we talk about it so often, but we are selling our house and buying a new one, and the new house we bought, it actually has a garden already there. It
has a veggie garden.
Yeah, vegetables and fruit.
Like okra and tomatoes. And
what kind of berries is it? Blackberries?
I think so.
Yeah, it's got a whole garden there. Of course, by the time we move, I don't know if... he'll probably be out of season by that point, but...
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to keep it alive.
Through the winter.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's already all set up like that. So that's kind of cool. It's a nice house, though. We're excited to get there.
Yeah.
If it all works out.
If it all works out.
We're like a week and a few days away from where we need to be out of this house, and we're not even sure that we're leaving, guys. Because it's like everything's such a mess right now, yeah. Yeah, we have no idea if we're actually going to leave this house, if we're actually going to get it sold and move into another one, because we've got all these like things that have to happen.
Other people.
That rely on other people, yeah.
Which apparently you can't rely on other people.
You can't. No. So like just as an example, with the selling of our own house, the only thing that's really in the way right now is getting the siding fixed. So we're completely replacing the siding around our house. We already did the roof. We're doing the siding now. And we're really last minute in it. The contractor, we aren't. Contractor we hired like 6 weeks ago. But here we are, a week and a half away, and we're just barely getting the work started. So don't know if it's going to get done in time, guys. They're working all through the weekend, though, to try and get it done. So we'll see. But yeah, if that doesn't happen, we got to push back the closing, which we don't even know if everybody else that's involved is going to be okay with that. So yeah, it's unfortunate because we got a similar situation with the house we're buying. We got a bunch of stuff. We actually have like 2 or 3 things that are kind of in the way of that deal getting done, despite it being a week and a half until closing.
Apparently buying and selling homes is extremely stressful.
Yeah, it is. Oh, good God. Yeah, it's extremely stressful, and it's just a nightmare.
I'm like, how does anyone just, like, do this?
Yeah, I don't know how people do it all the time, like military folks that be, like, buying houses, wherever they redeploy to. I just don't understand it. Like, you go to a place for 3 years and you buy a house. I mean, you can live on base, but sometimes you can't. You got a family and they don't have any on-base house, and you got no choice. Either rent an apartment or buy a house, but I just can't imagine doing this every couple of years.
Yeah.
It's just so horrible.
I never want to move again.
No. Which I'm a nomad. I've been moving my whole life. That's all I do is move.
I'm too old and tired.
It's just the buying and selling of houses. It's one thing to do it with apartments.
How is she out of water?
Already she drank all that water you gave her?
It's raining. Open your mouth.
Walk outside. Oh, maybe she can't take it out of that bucket. Or out of that little barrel.
Yeah, it seems like she can't.
Yeah, because when you put it in here, it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, you have to hand it to her. Drink.
I mean, she's literally leaning against the barrel where the water is.
Let me take a closer look at you, grumpy old lady.
So yeah, I guess this will be the last thing we do here. Her mood is improving. She's got some little chevrons there telling us it's going up. It doesn't seem very high to begin with, though.
Tell me about your skills. Oh, yeah, she's the muscle pumper.
She's a what? A pumper?
She doesn't want to hunt, so she would not be a happy hunter.
Yeah, we already talked about that. So we're going to have her do the farming, right? Or I guess you're doing the farming,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm doing the farming. She's just standing there leaning up against a barrel.
Could she chop trees down all right?
Maybe.
So maybe we could give her that job.
Yeah.
So basically the next mission here is to hunt. Is that what we're going to do next episode, or are we going to do something else?
We're going to try to hunt some boar. I know a general area where they are, and they like to attack.
And so are doing these missions important? Like, do they give you experience or something?
Yeah, so you get the dynasty reputation.
And what does that need for?
It limits how many people you can have, how many buildings you can have. It's pretty important.
So pretty important, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the total population we're allowed to have?
The total buildings that we can have is 10. We have 4 so far.
All right, we still got a lot of room.
Yeah.
Are we locked on population as well? Or
no, not yet.
Just basically it's like a soft cap because you can only have so many houses?
Yeah.
I see. All right, so I guess we're going to go ahead and end today's episode here in the rain. Getting all wet. Yeah, it is kind of a cruddy day today.
A little bit.
Though I actually really like days like this.
Cabbages are happy, though.
Yeah, cabbages are enjoying it. Can we see those growing at all yet? I know it's only been a day, but
you just see the seed all over the field. They don't make any progress whatsoever.
Until the season changes? So it's basically the next day then. We're just going to have plants here, right? Because the next day is the next season, right?
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we just slept, so yeah.
So
the next day we'll have cabbages.
We'll have cabbages we can sell. That'll be exciting. So hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. We hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.